So whatever's going to be on screen is going to be on screen for a moment. Pause if you needed it to, because it's probably gone by now. And what I'll do is, this is not a challenge run, it's just, it is Harbinger runs, but I am going to be doing things in a very specific way. I think when I was writing my notes down, I called it like Waifu Wars, but listen, I don't know what exactly I'm going to call this. I'll think of something before this comes out. Oh, nice, flesh regrowth, but, again, it's not bugged, so... But, again, I'm doing a thing right now. We'll see if it works. So, spells, and this is not going to be experimental data in any way. Data that will be valuable, because I will make mistakes, and the game's RNG regardless. So, whether or not you want to... If you do want to use this as some kind of evidence for whatever argument you're making, feel free to, but... I don't know. The validity of this data, I mean, it's going to be useful, because... It is going to be a run, but I haven't explored all of the changes in this update, or not. At least I'm not familiar yet. And regardless, if other things happen during the run, like I get chainsaw here and it doesn't matter, then yeah, nonetheless, it's going to be a thing. So we'll see if this works out. What did I say I wanted to do? So all spells, max out my spell count through the library, because we're doing a spell-based run. Ooh, as much as that makes anything. Though I won't want to do 3 flesh regrowths in a row. Gosh dang it. At least I'm recording this. Oh, yes. Oh, let's just go. Max threat level downtown. And again, I'm going to try to, quote-unquote, follow the rules, but... there's some lore that goes with this little series. I guess it's going to be a series. Jog around the block actually gives you a spell if you do it. Actually, I should have forgotten one of these, because I would have hurt myself if I didn't. But yeah, there's some lore that goes with this. I mean, it doesn't need to be much, but I just decided, I might as well have a bit of fun with it. So you can read that in the... if I link something below in the descriptions and or the comments, then I do. But yeah. It'll also have quote-unquote rules for all the other characters that I was planning on doing, but we're at least gonna do Aiko and Kirie, because those are the prevalent two. Maybe a Mizuki, because, well, ally-based runs are also a thing. Again, though, I can't believe I'm talking about mains in a game like this, but yeah, basically, you can main a character. I mean, I'm not a Kirie main, I'm not an Aiko main, even though Aiko isn't really that hard to... it's not that hard to play as Aiko as much, but if you're not familiar with World of Horror, then you're not familiar, so... And then I'm not a Mizuki main either. And in either case, oh yeah, that's right, I'm in the web of death, pretty much, because I can't escape. Which means I should have bought a weapon, all things considered, but... we'll make the most of this. So, do we get a guaranteed here? No, we get a 90%. It's as good as any, though. It's more the average, right? Because the 3 all damage turn is 190-80% kick, which this is only a 90% kick, so I could miss a whole bunch, but we'll be able to get out. I will have taken a boatload of damage, though, so... At the very least, though, I will say, Brace allows you to kind of turn your brain off a little bit, but because then all you're looking for are desperation turns. That said, I am still dying right now, so let's use one of these and let's forget it once, and let's see how well it works. At least, again, I don't doubt that someone could have told me, or I could have looked it up myself, but I mean, I'm not always playing World of Horror, sadly enough. Let's see here. Yeah, so that should allow me to do this. I can do this, right? But that should be a kill turn. If not, I'm going to be really sad, but... Yeah, we're going to just... we can't even toss this, but hey. Also, this is timeline A, so my only way out of this is going to be either... Oh, nice! I should have actually picked up a weapon. I don't know why I didn't pick up a weapon. Also, yeah, I'm pretty much not going to be using any of these. Maybe this, but it's not looking good, basically. It's not looking good at all. If I get him down to 8 HP, it'll be fine, but still. Yeah, we'll just take the 3 reason. If I wanted to kill the Mad Janitor, all that would be important is the stamina, but... Again, and for anyone who's long watched my videos, I know I keep talking about strategies that I may have talked about before in the past, but again, I will also repeat, this is more for newer people who are watching my videos for some reason for me to explain why, oh my goodness, for me to explain, basically I'm doing this for my own knowledge retention. Also, I was supposed to grab a can of fuel and a flashlight, but yeah, I think I'm actually going to do two, though. Two mysteries before painting. So you know what? It's fine for now, but we're really not playing Spell Kirie very much. That said, though, again, anyone who's a Kirie or Spell Strat main is free to chime in on this, because if you're really hardcore about spells, I mean, the hardcore way, true hardcore, is to just keep trying to roll spells. Ooh, mysterious sounds in the back. Cue the spooky spells are coming back from you, but yeah, it would be to, because basically going back into the library until you get a good spell at least, but in my experience that hasn't gone too well. Otherwise, the more, not casual, but more, the other alternative way to play with spells is to just roll on the initial set of spells like I did at the beginning of this run, and then proceed to work with what you've got. At the very least, as I said in my Kirie review, I believe, oh my goodness, that's right. I am taking a bunch of damage. Well, am I gonna die here? Well, we'll see. But yeah, basically you get an initial set of spells, and then you just say, well, here it is, and at least it's healing, but if you do get a good spell or a spell you can use, then at least you can use it. That said, I'm about to die here. Do I have to throw this empty bottle? I rely too much on getting a good encounter, but we should be okay here, and let me actually use my sublocations. Yes, you can argue I wasn't really paying attention as much, but from the way I see people talk about playing World of Horror a lot of times, it seems like they're just, just casually going through with the ability to think while they're going through this, but also we're using Kirie only perks, so to kind of help facilitate the usage. Also, I feel like a lot of people usually play character-specific, play with character perks only, but I mean, I could be wrong on that. Isn't that what you get on, is Quick Play? Oh, no, Quick Play randomizes that as well, right? Wow, for someone who plays Quick Play a lot, I don't even remember that. We're going to sell this, actually, and let's finally, yeah, I think I'm even going to tree. I would tree for spells if I was more hardcore, but you don't, we'll do a kind of, well, like I said, I'm more the hybrid, or the more of the adaptable sort, where, not adaptable, I guess that's wrong, not right to say, but, I don't know. Again, I'm not that hardcore into spells, so again, that's why I understand if people argue, this is not real Kirie or spell-based run, but at the same time, I feel like that's not usually your best option. Sometimes it is. Again, if you keep, it's still RNG. If you get a good roll of spells, or you stick with it until you get a good spell or set of spells, then I think I think that can work, but if we're looking for consistency, which is what I value the most, personally, when I'm playing World of Horror, then, yeah, not trying to roll until I get a good spell is my preferred way to go through the game. But, again, I could be wrong, and it could be just RNG. For those who don't know, my RNG is usually not the best, and if it is good, it's the best. But a lot of the times it's not, as seen by running here. Okay, good, I did. Thank goodness I have 6 dexterity at least, which is more than I can say for Ayaka or Toshiaki. But to Toshiaki's defense, he has 6 luck, where Ayaka only has 3, so... but again, I've already talked about that balance. It's because Ayaka gets a perk that increases her stats, so it would make less sense, not no sense, less sense for her to have 6 luck with a perk like that, because then that means her luck is 9 to 10, and depending on what luck... how much things in the game luck actually influences, that will dictate the balance for that. Oh my goodness. There's no way I die here, right? Don't I have Stalker? Yeah, I do. But that's only that, and then Panic is what it is. So accuracy-wise, I'm level 1, but I won't die, right? If I die here, I'm gonna be really sad. I shouldn't. Then I can... Well, no, I couldn't Desperation last turn because I only did max 12 damage, where here I can kill her. So, and let's hope I survive because I have no other way to heal Reason. I have to help the dog and fail so that I lose stamina. The other one is Reason. And I've still been doing the thing where I try to look up or retain a event every playthrough. This playthrough, it was the strength check that gives you resources, and I think it was stamina, but it also gives you a spell, which is why when I ran into that event, I talked about it. But I really want cigarettes. Unfortunately, yes, price hike is one of the only things I don't like, because I like buying cigarettes near the end of the game. So, lo and behold, yeah, I don't have the empty bottle anymore. Lo and behold, I don't no longer have, or late game cigarette strat has been indirectly nerfed. Unless things go well. Again, it could be a different whole number of things. I'm deciding whether or not I want to take painting with 3 Reason. Can't I rest? No, I can't, right? But I don't want to take either of those either. This is ugly, actually. -2 max Reason. My Reason's already low, so... What I should have done is in that last encounter, if I had any time units left, I should have traded 2 stamina for Reason, so I'm more balanced. But if we study the symbols, because we're Kirie and have 7 knowledge, sometimes it works out. No spell, but I didn't take damage at least. And another curse. Insmasu look? Nah, that would have been nice for mermaids. Actually would have been nice for mermaids, but it's too late now. Let's avoid... No, no. Let's play it safe. I'm going to avoid the boss here. Amy doesn't really provide you that much support. She's still a ally. In ally terms, I think she's okay, as any other ally would be, but she is still very... I think it was... What was her exact effect? I know it was something that worked on a requirement, but anyway, we have the chainsaw now. I'll look it up later, or maybe I'll fight this boss. No, I'm gonna look it up later. I'm not gonna rely on this. Also, this video is probably... I was moving forward in my channel-wise anyway, if we're to move to another topic. I wanted to continue making videos that were, a good length of time, but I think I'm just gonna start putting one, because I'm doing a lot of things at the moment. Do I really want to do this? No, I'm not. I don't want to. Again, let's play it safe. I'm past the phase of me just going crazy and testing out RNG. I think by now, if I didn't already show, I have proven the point with my RNG, and there's probably like a few moments where it worked out, but every other moment didn't. So, you know what? We're just gonna, we're gonna play it safe here. And if you still don't know, or are someone new to this channel, then I'd like to direct you to pretty much the last 2 series I've done in terms of my RNG, which is why I always try to go for either brace and or 100% accuracy, because it doesn't work out for me. and to say the last thing about it, yes, there is a subset of people who will experience bad luck. That's just the nature of RNG. So while, yes, theoretically, math is in your favor, by that same notion, if you explore deeper, as I have, then you would know, both either theoretically or practically, in my case, that RNG doesn't always work out, and it doesn't. There will be a subset of people who just keep missing 90% or has not hit anything. Is it likely to happen? No, but it will happen, and it will suck. And to those it happens more to, like me, then that means we gotta play less risky. Funny enough, yeah, RNG is the bane of most skilled players, at least existence. I feel like that's a good way to put it. But in my case, I'm not the best, and I still get bad luck. So I gotta work with what I've got, right? I could also sell something and get a pack of cigarettes, but I will need 2 packs of cigarettes because I will not last until the end. I could also kill the old man with this, but it's 7% doom. I'm pretty much making a trade-off. Do I have inefficient air? I have drenched, that, and that, so I can rest, and which I should rest. There's no reason. I could also grab Akamanto's mask, so... Yeah, and at that point, this is pretty much as high as I can go. I did use Flesh Regrowth once, and I did lower my max reason, so thankfully this event doesn't take away 4% Doom anymore, which was, I thought that was an interesting change. It was a change to note, whether it was for the better or worse. I mean, obviously more hardcore players are like, would probably want that to be with -4 Doom. I obviously, I have a bias, so I would say no, but let's make myself feel better. Just take the extra Doom for now. And if we need to, hopefully, well, okay, it's too late now, and I didn't do the Akamanto thing, but again, I wanted his mask, because I think I need the Doom right now. So, yes, a lot of people do this. They would probably get at least 3. I would probably miss 4, so I'm not going to do that. I could still brace here. Actually, it would probably be in my best interest to brace, or throw something. Either way, because I can Desperation. I won't die doing this, right? Let me just make sure I won't die. There's nothing that's going to... Oh, I really have blood loss? Is that a... Oh no, that was from healing the burns. Let's eat this lump of flesh now. I really shouldn't, but just in case that was something bad. But it's Cursed Signs. I don't have any spells, but it is what it is. And now I can Desperation out of this. I should be able to anyway. Nothing weird should happen. And I should be okay. I could have also grabbed another pack of cigarettes, but I think I'll just hold on to these for funds. Also, this Karakasa mask is... Karagosa mask. I didn't even pronounce that right using the Japanese accent. But, yeah. So, I wore the rock ring, but I'm going to take it off for now. Because I need the Doom to be decreased. That said, yeah, you know what? Let's take that. And let's hope, because I have a bunch of stuff, but I think I want to heal Reason instead. So I'm not going to use Ashen Contract. My Doom is rising too high for that. And we have Vigil left, which is one of the mysteries with the highest amount of investigations. And yeah, that's a lot of Doom, especially if Mansion is max threat level. I can't see it now, but I'll be able to tell just looking at the Doom based on if I... Yeah, okay, so this is... It's not max threat level, but could be worse. Yeah, I actually don't know how... I mean, I also know depending on how hurt I get when I fail an event, but... Or when events harm me, I should say. Theoretically, I should do something like this and be safe with doing 20 damage, but... unless this brace here is really, really bad. It is kind of really bad, but I'm still gonna do it. I feel comfortable with 90% brace, because if I miss one, whatever, it's only -1 all, as opposed to getting rocked. That said, yes, I did lose some time action for those points in strength, but it ultimately doesn't matter. It's not enough strength to really push the thresholds that prevent me from doing things that I already normally do. Unless, of course, I need an extra 10% accuracy, but that's another problem when I get there. So, yes, I haven't used a lot of spells. Technically, I did. I forgot a lot of spells, and with Kirie's perks, I healed a lot of Reason. So, again, if we're looking at Kirie and spell-based strats, this is another strat, forgetting spells. If forgetting spells did not heal Reason, yeah, spells would actually be a lot worse. And that includes Kirie's perks, because one of them gives you spells, and the other one lets you heal more Reason from forgetting spells. So, do I want... Let's just go in. Don't give me Frostbite. Okay. I have the Perception. I have the Power. Nope, of course it wouldn't do that for me. Why would it do that for me? I know I have 3 stamina. Of all events, I know that one by heart. At least choosing the left-hand side, because that's really the only one worth doing. Unless you have Ill-Fated. Then, obviously, you might take another one, depending on what you don't want to lose. Let's... I can't even see what it was, but I would be able to tell because people have these written down. Bite and... what did I get? Double Panic? Nice. Which is not good. I actually could die here. 2 events anyway. Let's hope I don't. Let's get a sewing kit. Or spell. I switched those up, but we should still be... Oh, you know what? We're just going to do this. We don't want to fight the old man here. I don't want to fight the old man here. So let's just get out without any Doom. Because failing the vigil, you get doom, but there you don't. So just that way, at least there is more that you have to consider when you're doing the vigil. You could do the vigil and then just stab 2 guests for or you could just sacrifice 2 guests. I'm sorry if I trigger the YouTube algorithm somehow. I also could just still die to doom here because, yeah, I'm gonna rest at the lighthouse. I have Heart of Darkness, so that's gonna be 3 reason, 3 stamina, 6 stamina. No, I have the light. Takeshi-san will die immediately, or 2 turns. And second mystery, but we'll see. Do I have any other way to heal stamina? No, unless I level up. If I level up, I only need to rest once, but we're going to rest twice just to be sure. And we'll hope for the best. I took footage second because I took painting third because I didn't grab fuel, funny enough. I actually could have gotten that wrong because usually, in my mind, if I were playing this personally, I would have been like, oh, I took painting second to get the chainsaw, but that's not how it is. Also, yeah, 2 stacks of panic means this is, I hate this really much. Really much. Desperation. Do I just want to gamble on this? 95% and then 75%, but the point stands, alright? One of these should hit. If one of these hits, I'm perfectly fine. In fact, if both of these hits, he's dead. Okay, good. I actually could have just normal attacked. I should have normal attacked, all things considered. And let's heal stamina here and get nothing here. What? Oh, that's right. I threw my flashlight. Doesn't matter, I won't die to reason, but I bamboozled myself for a moment. You can throw the rock ring, right? Well, it probably would have done 1 damage. I need to look at all the list of thrown damage again, because I completely forgot. But hey, we did 1. If you're looking for me to use a lot of spells, that was not this run. But I survived with the help of spells, so I probably would have died to reason, all things considered, right? So, without further ado, though, if you want to support me, support me. Otherwise, this will be it for now. I won't take up more of your time. I'm out.